Today on the channel, we're looking at the exclusive, Walmart exclusive VC283 R2-D2 with sensor scope on the way I got it figured.
The way I got it figured.
So up, figure fans, way I got it figured, back with another Star Wars The Vintage Collection review. This time we're looking at R2-D2. This one's one of the Walmart exclusive waves that came out last year. They were in Walmart, out of Walmart, and the R2-D2s have been showing up at Ollie's. I was able to grab one for the money, $3.99 price. And I did get another one, not from Walmart, that I paid the regular price for. But that one will remain on the card. So this is the opener, and we're going to check it out. So, you know, while my vintage collection is definitely winding down, there are certain characters that, you know, I'm still missing. R2-D2 is a character where they do have a lot of versions of them, but it'll be a damaged one, or, you know, maybe it's just plain, maybe it's one of the older bodies that, you know, wasn't exactly up to snuff. So I wanted a straight up R2-D2. The only way I would probably buy another one is if it was the one with the pop-up lightsaber, which this one is not. It is the one with the sensor scope. But, you know, I'm not going to go back and get the old one with the pop-up lightsaber. They'd have to do a new one. For now, this is good enough, and he is helping me get to that retirement phase of the vintage collection. So we're going to do as we always do. We're going to check out the package, get the figure out, pose them up a little bit, even though it's R2-D2. It's not a whole bunch to do there, and get you out of here with some final thoughts. So starting with the package, we're looking at R2-D2. He's from The Empire Strikes Back. In this scene is when he was dutifully looking for Luke Skywalker, who was missing and hanging upside down in the Wampa lair on Hoth. In the beginning of Empire Strikes Back. C-3PO, of course, never far away, was cajoling him to come in because it was getting cold and dark on the ice planet. It's a very cool image. Of course, the sensor scope that they're using isn't the one in the picture. This one is the scope that he used when he was in the swamp in Dagobah. This is the one that popped up, sort of like a periscope. But, you know, I guess close enough for government work. So on the back we have the cross cell, and these are the guys that were in that Walmart wave. Of course, I don't have the two Bespin guards, and they're always making stormtroopers. I didn't get the stormtrooper or the Imperial gunner. In fact, I never saw them in the store. I had the whiff of the Bespin guys at one Walmart not too far away from me, but I didn't have time to run out there, and, you know, I'm sure they were all sold, so I just sort of let them go. So I did kind of have a chance to get those two, but, you know, R2-D2 also nobody ever told me they saw him. I didn't, you know. So I still have the Bespin guys to get, and I'll probably, you know, end up paying a premium for that. Yes, they're crowd fillers, and I do kind of get main characters, but they also sort of complete the original 93, I think it is. So there's a nostalgic element to it with those two guys. So yeah, I'll probably get them at some point. So R2-D2 is VC283. And that's your look at the packaging. So we're going to get R2 out and take a look. Here's R2 out of his package with his sole accessory, his sensor scope, sitting next to him. And we're going to take a look at R2 up close. But first we'll look at the sensor scope. So like I said, this is the this is more the sensor that he used when he had fallen into the swamp around Yoda's house on Dagobah. Then the sort of kind of almost like radio antenna that he was using in the picture on the pillbox. Then as for R2 himself, you know, it's R2-D2. He's, well, actually he's got a little bit of, I didn't notice that. He's got some of the elastic stuff on him. I guess it was just in, I don't know, maybe to keep his legs straight. I'm not sure why that was there, but we're gonna get rid of it. So like I said, nice detail. This is a nice clean R2, which I do think that you kind of need in your collection, whether it be Black Series or Vintage Collection, which kind of which I will say, there's the new R2-D2 that's in the Black Series, the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and the Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett Black Series R2-D2. And besides the packaging, there's the exact same figure. I do intend to get that figure, so you'll probably see that on the channel at some point in the future. But R2 looking good. Not a whole lot to him, you know. He definitely fits the bill for the appearance. He does have articulation, of course, the normal articulation of the legs so that he can rest back. His head turns. Not a full, well, you can go 90 degrees in one direction. So you can't turn that way, but you can turn this way. So you can't do a full 360, you can do a 180. Of course, this one doesn't have the, I don't believe he does. Oh, wait. Oh, so that's what that's for. So he has the panel to, oh, okay, a little bit more to him than I thought. With his access thing, which hilariously makes him able to be considered a Return of the Jedi figure, because on this very indoor bunker, there's the control panel. And it's even in the right position for R2 to try and unlock the door and fail and get blasted by a stormtrooper and go all the way over here, which reveals yet another feature. He has wheels on the bottom of his feet. So this R2-D2 is actually turning out to be a lot better than I even gave him credit for. So that's very cool. Stick that back in there, close that back up. Oh, hold on. That's definitely why they had the elastic on there. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, what are you gonna do? There's that. And then of course we have his third leg. There we go. So he's got his third leg, and you can rest him on it like so. So, you know, for a little round droid, he certainly got quite a lot of features packed in. That's very cool. I'm very happy they did that. A little surprise for me on the video. I like it. There we go. Now the center scope is in place inside his head, and you can push the leg up and pop out the scope. Haha. And then the scope can just sort of rest there. And I guess you can likewise use the scope to pop out the leg, so that you don't have to struggle on a video like I did. And then there is articulation on that leg, so it pivots. Very, very nice. All right. No R2-D2 video would be complete without bringing in his old pal, C3PO. C3PO got a review over the summer, so I didn't feel right about not giving R2 one. These are, at least by me, you know, beloved characters that have been with me since I was 3 years old. So, yeah, very nice. Very happy. So with that, I'm going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on R2-D2 Vintage Collection VC283. I gotta say, he's got some very nice extra features. The only kind of flaw really with them that I can see is that once you take that plastic off, this door is not staying on there. Can't keep it closed fully. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Otherwise, you know, I'm very happy with them. You got a lot of extra movement with him. You know, you can pretty much pose him, and I didn't pose his legs the right way when I did it earlier. But you know, it's an option for him. So yeah, it's pretty much the complete R2-D2. And the wheels are a nice touch too. So that being said, I am going to give this R2-D2 a Way I Gotta Figure rank of 8. You know, it's R2-D2. He is a decent figure. He's got some features, but you know, he's a droid. He's not an action hero, so to speak, at least not in this phase of his droid life. But I do think that's a nice solid rating for a figure, and I'm glad I got him. I did pay $19.99 for one, but I'm glad I got one for $4. It's definitely worth $4 by, you know, every stretch of the imagination. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank everybody once again for watching the videos, joining up, subscribing to the channel. I got plenty of content coming, vintage collection and otherwise. And I want everybody out there to stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.